Hi guys. Okay, I wanted to go over some things real quick. Where is my book? I lost my little journal. I wrote down some little notes because sorry, I disappeared from the screen for a minute, but I just wanted to discuss something. I noticed some things recently that I think I was ignoring before, and basically this is going to be about, I don't know what this is going to be. I don't know what to call it, but it's just, I guess, thick girl problems, fat girl problems. I don't know if I'm fat or thick, but either way, I have problems. And I think that's just going to help discuss it because maybe you guys have the same problems I do. And I don't know, it just makes me feel better to know that other people have the same problems I do and I'm not alone in this craziness. So, like, I noticed today when I was walking to the store. I don't know why I didn't notice it before. Maybe I was fooling myself, but you gotta realize, this is where my problem is. I used to be really, really skinny. In fact, let me go find that picture. Hold on. Okay, I found it. So I used to model, and I used to be really, really skinny. And this photo I'm gonna show you is the photo that didn't make it in the portfolio because it wasn't that great. I have some other better pictures, but they're packed away, and I don't feel like looking for them. If I can find the digital version, I might upload it and clip it in somewhere. But if I don't, here's this. So, see how skinny I was? Look how bony I was. OMG. I mean, just so bony. Horrible pose, horrible picture, horrible hair. Don't like this picture at all. But, like I said, it didn't make it in the portfolio. But look how skinny I was. I was skinny like that most of my life. And I actually didn't get fat from being pregnant. I ended up getting fat after I was pregnant. I lost most of the weight, 90% of it. I had to have a second surgery because the doctor who did my C-section made a mistake. He left gauze inside of my C-section area. They got really, really, really infected. I got really, really sick. They had to go in and operate and take that out, and I was laid up for a while. And and then the doctor who did that, the correction, let me know that whoever my doctor was that did my C-section totally botched it. I mean, he totally cut into my muscle. He said I will never have a six-pack. That I would actually, if I want to have the muscles in the area, I would have to get it repaired, and that I could probably sue the other doctor and he would help me. I never did because I was young and I was just scared. I just was happy to be alive. I really thought I was going to die at that time. And ever since then, I have never been able to get my weight back off. Ever since that surgery, I just never been able to get my weight. It's just never have been. I don't know what happened, but I'm just glad to be here. So now I'm just gonna try. Even though he said my belly would never look right, I would never be able to have muscles in that area, I want to still try to get it flat, and I would still have loose skin there, he said, but I still want to try to get down as hell. I don't want to be as skinny as I was in this picture, but I just want to get down to a certain. I want to probably get down to a size 8. I was a size, I think 2 or 4 in that picture. I fluctuated between 2 and 4 back then. So I think I want to get down to a size 8 in that, and I'll be happy with that. But anyways, back to why I'm doing this video. I noticed some things about myself that I did not, I think in my mind, just ignored, because in my head, when I think about myself, not when I look in the mirror, but when I think about myself, I still think that I'm skinny. And so I'm shocked when I see other people's faces when they look at me, because I'm like, what? Like the other day I went on a plane and I was sitting next to this really skinny girl, and when I came up to her, she was like, crap, I'm gonna be sitting next to a fat girl. Now I'm not 400 pounds. I know I'm not that big, but still, like when you're in these small airplane seats, you feel like you're 400 pounds because your arm is constantly touching the other person, and you ever get that when you're big and you're trying to try not to get your skin touching the other person's skin, or you look over and they're like this, sitting in the seat, and you're so embarrassed because they're doing this to keep them touching you because you're the big person. Yeah, that's some revelation. I don't know, I forgot the word. I don't know, it just made me say, you know what, it's time, it's time. After seeing her face, I'm like, crap, I'm the fat one now. Or seeing them go like this, and then and on the way back from the flight, I was in the middle seat between two other skinny girls, and so both of them are going like this, trying to touch me, and I can't help that my arms are just constantly touching them or rubbing. I'm always rubbing them, and they trying to use the armrest, and they can't because my arm is too big and it's covering up the whole armrest, and I feel so bad. I feel so guilty. It just makes you feel horrible about yourself. I'm tired of that feeling. I'm just now making myself comfortable with wearing sleeveless shirts. I would never wear sleeveless shirts, guys. I'm wearing a sleeveless shirt. I wore it today, all day today, and I never wear sleeveless shirts. I'm just trying to be like, you know what? Be accepting to who I am right now, but also move on to a healthier version of me. But I want to be okay with who I am, and I want to hate. I'm not trying to move out of that hating myself for being this size, and then when I get to being skinny, I'm not bringing in over those psychological problems and issues. Also, what I noticed when I was walking into the store today, my pants were like whistling. I don't know if anybody else has that. Like when you walk and your pants is on that whoosh, 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 but it moves on to like this whistle. Like, every time you walk, in between your thighs, it's just your pants are whistling, and then you feel that burn, like your pants are hot because your thighs are rubbing together so much. And it's embarrassing because you're walking next to all these people and they're looking at you like, why? What's that noise? What's that whistling? Like, and then you realize that it's your thighs making the whistling. That's just, and you try to walk slower. You try to walk with your legs further apart, but then you look stupid, and it's just horrible. And it's not cute. It really isn't. And then you realize when you get home after 2 months of having your jeans that there's a hole at the seam, and you try to trick yourself into saying, oh, it's just a hole at the seam. Maybe the seam was weak, or maybe they didn't sew it right. No, it's because your thighs rub together so much that you broke a thread in the jeans, or the jeans couldn't handle the burn. Either way it goes, it's not the jeans' fault. It's because my thighs are too big. So I trying to get out of that making excuses phase, realize that, what, it's not the jeans, it's me. Stop. You can't lay the blame on everything else. I'm this way because I made myself this way, whether it was because of stress and emotions, surgery, whatever. It's still something that I let happen and that I continue to let happen, and I didn't repair or fix right away. So, I just have, that issue. What else did I write on here? I want to remember. This is kind of funny though. And I'm gonna try to cut this video after this story because I just don't want to have another long video. And I just did another video and it's so long already, but oh my God. The other thing is not realizing how big your butt really is. For example, I'm at this grocery store and this lady was trying to squeeze by me, and I went to go and turn, and you can't just turn when you have a big butt. You can't just turn willy-nilly. I go to turn to let her by and not realizing, because I don't think it. I was like, again, skinny girl thoughts, but I'm not skinny. And I turn around and I literally knocked down a whole stand full of peaches. Peaches went everywhere. Peaches went flying, you guys. Not just rolling on the floor. They went like across the room, just gone. And I'm like, talk about embarrassing. Just so embarrassing. And then the lady's embarrassed for me because she's the one that asked me to move, and then she's helping me pick up the peaches, and everybody knows the peaches are full on the floor, and almost knocked the kid in the eye because of my butt. Playing baseball with the peaches. Or when you try to go down an aisle, you try to squeeze down an aisle, or you try to squeeze through this little hole, and me thinking, oh, I can fit through there, I'm skinny. And I don't ever get stuck, but I'm knocking everything down with me. I'm pushing carts, I'm pushing people, I'm knocking people over, I'm knocking kids over. I mean, people are just flying everywhere. And I look back and I see the destruction I caused, and I'm like, crap. Is that me? Nah. It was me. Poor fruit. Anyways, don't know if anybody else has these problems. If you do, please leave the comments below. Let me know what problems, big girl problems you have. fat girl problems, thick girl problems, big girl problems. I don't care. Whatever problems you have, let me know below. I'm gonna see if I relate, see what other people relate. Do you relate to anything I'm saying? Does your pants whistle? Do you knock over for fruit? People, kids, you know. Do people stare at you or shy at you like, oh my God, you know? Like, oh, one time I actually, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. I actually went on a plane with AJ. You guys, I don't know if you guys, y'all seen him in the video. He's very skinny. Everybody thinks that he has a tapeworm or that I'm not feeding him enough, and trust me, the boy eats. But we went on a flight a few months ago, and the guy looked, we were together, and everybody could tell we were together because we were talking, and I'm like, oh, he's like, Mom. And the guy, we were sitting in separate seats. So the guy was looking like, who's sitting next to me? He was like this, his eyes was big, like, which one of you is sitting next to me? He knew one of us was going in his seat. But he's like, which one? And I was like, oh, AJ, what's your seat number? And he's like, oh, it's this. And I looked at, I was like, oh, you sit right here. He's like, oh, thank God, it's a skinny person. That's exactly what he said. He said, oh, thank God, it's a skinny person. And he was like, thank you, sir, for being so nice and skinny. And I'm not even lying. He said that exactly. And I'm looking like, I should have sat next to him anyways. But anyways, like I said, comment below. I'm going to end this video here. Please subscribe to my new channel. You know, I'm starting all this fresh and I just need some supporters. I want to get healthy. I want to do this for real. I want to be paleo forever. Please come be paleo forever with me. And I should have probably named my channel Paleo Forever, but you know what? It was too much work changing my channel, and I'm just going to keep it like this. So if anybody needs a name, there you go, Paleo Forever. Take it. Have a good night. Bye.